Hello dreamers, this is Hyunking Lee, and welcome back to the part 2 of the media showcase. Without waiting, let's continue the showcase. Our three presenters have returned to the stage to address some topics and answer questions that our global users may have. Let's get started. Question 1. What would you consider to be PUBG new state-specific goals or key performance indicators, sales targets with the launch of new in-game items, etc.?
I'll answer this question. We don't determine success based on numbers. Personally, I think sales usually follows the success of a game, so I don't believe that sales figures should be a key performance indicator. As developers of PUBG New State, our main goal is to successfully pioneer the transition into next-generation mobile games. Having said that, 50 million global pre-registrations is an unprecedented feat, and we know all of our fans have high expectations for the game. We are preparing the global launch with the aim to meet the high expectations of our players. As Minkyu just said, our primary focus is on how we can get even one user to play and enjoy our game after launch. Through global operations that meet the high expectations of our player base, we aim to establish PUBG New State as a game that players love and are happy to support.
With over 50 million pre-registrations and pre-orders, global players are really excited for the release of PUBG New State, and the PUBG New State team has made it clear that meeting their expectations is their biggest goal. With that, let's move on to the second question. Question 2. What type of business model and strategy has been planned for PUBG New State?
Essentially, we will only implement costumes and skins that have absolutely no pay-to-win elements. Culturally diverse cosmetic customizations will be available for all of our global players to enjoy. Players will have access to a vast range of cosmetic customizations and combinations so that they can create their own personalized avatar. With the exception of certain time-limited products like premium season passes, players can purchase any of the items using the in-game currency that is acquired by simply playing the game. Also, all products will be sold at the same price to our global player base.
There are users all around the world waiting for the game's release, and I think you've put a lot of thought into how it will embrace global diversity and inclusion. Here's the next question. Question 3. What is the biggest difference between PUBG New State and other Battle Royale games?
As previously mentioned, PUBG New State's graphics and game physics exceed the limits of mobile gaming, and it will give you the most realistic Battle Royale experience on mobile devices. You can enjoy the realistic action and gunplay seen in PUBG Battlegrounds in PUBG New State. I can probably summarize the differences with one phrase: fight together and don't give up until it's over. The last man standing in a Battle Royale game will be triumphant, but the same cannot be said for the other 99 players who weren't successful. In PUBG New State, players will have more chances to return to the field with the addition of new features like the green flare guns and recruit system. And in PUBG New State, cooperative play becomes all the more important to win. Players can pool drone credits together to purchase better supplies and carry out strategies like releasing search drones to gather intel for your team or using deployable shields to save a downed teammate. Since there are many unique features, I think you'll find that the game offers a whole new Battle Royale experience compared to other games within the same genre.
The thrill of a Battle Royale, but with more ways to have fun. I'm really looking forward to PUBG New State. Let's move on to the fourth question. Question 4. What are your thoughts about market cannibalization in PUBG Mobile?
PUBG Mobile is a title that found global success through the quick development and porting of PUBG Battlegrounds successfully to the mobile platform. PUBG New State is a new, high-quality title that expands the PUBG universe and reimagines Battle Royale with new rules. Also, if one of PUBG Mobile's strengths is its casual gameplay, then PUBG New State's strength would be its more realistic and serious content. Since each game has its strong and unique characteristics, I think both titles can coexist in the same market without one cannibalizing the other. The Battle Royale genre has been massively successful on the mobile platform. As time passes, I hope PUBG New State will become a great option for players who want to break away from the major titles and to those who are new to the Battle Royale games. With PUBG New State's high-quality gameplay and unique content, we want to innovate and create new markets.
I think a lot of people are eager to see just how realistic PUBG New State is. Next question. Question 5. What are your main target markets, and what is your strategy for each market?
Regardless of country or region, Both the Battle Royale genre and the PUBG franchise have become increasingly popular worldwide rather than focusing heavily on specific regions or types of players. We worked hard to find a balance where the game is easy for new players to start but difficult to master, while ensuring that all players can enjoy the game regardless of their background and nationalities. Since many of our global players already have experience with Battle Royale games on mobile, we think it is best to make a next-gen Battle Royale game and aim for the highest quality possible. From the marketing and operations standpoint, I'll toss it over to Hyunki, our head of publishing. I mentioned this previously, but the pre-registrations and pre-orders for PUBG New State are not concentrated in a specific region or country. Rather, they're spread out all over the world, with a focus on global campaigns. We are planning marketing strategies and game operations specific to each country and region. It's not possible to explain all the details here, but we are extending our focus to a number of countries and regions rather than targeting a specific country. Our plan is to build trust between us and our players by receiving feedback from each community and responding quickly through various local channels and our employees in the regional offices. Also, we plan on having separate collaborations for global brands and local brands, thereby strengthening the overall brand and gradually increasing our player base. Of course, there are countries and regions that we want to grow with from a project standpoint, which is why our team includes people with in-depth knowledge about these regions, so we will work hard to understand the specifics of each market and provide high-quality game services and operations to all our players.
I think a lot of PUBG New State fans would be happy to hear this. Question 6. Is there any connection between PUBG New State and the lore of PUBG Battlegrounds in the PUBG universe? And why did you pick the near future as the setting for the game?
Fans of the PUBG universe will know that Sergey, a central figure in PUBG Battlegrounds who was involved in the dark beginnings of Battle Royale, has a daughter. She becomes one of the main characters in PUBG New State, and groups that assist in or enjoy Battle Royale matches are also thriving in PUBG New State. The development team chose the near future as the backdrop because we wanted to use PUBG Battlegrounds as the foundation of the game while incorporating new and creative innovations into PUBG New State. There was also a strong consensus among the development team that the game should showcase Battle Royale in a world where modern guns and technology still have a presence. If we adopted a setting in the far future with a sci-fi-esque background and world, then there will be additional factors that wouldn't be suitable to the mobile platform, such as flashier character movements and gameplay with difficult controls, even with a bit of imagination added to the game.
I think PUBG New State will not lose either its realism nor its level of immersion. Question 7. What kind of in-game contents will connect PUBG New State to the PUBG universe?
Since we are in the launch stage, we will reveal more information as time passes. Survivor passes will be given to all players for free on a monthly basis, which will also include a designated main character for that month. Players can follow each character and explore specific locations that double as their faction's base within the map. This way, players will naturally become more immersed in the world of PUBG New State. As players unravel the complex connections between the various characters that coexist within the PUBG universe, they will meet other fascinating characters with affiliations to various factions in PUBG New State.
I'm excited to meet these fascinating characters in PUBG New State. Now, on to the next question. Question 8. PUBG New State had multiple tests, including an FGT and 2 alpha tests, and gathered player and community feedback. How did the global users react to the tests, and were any of the feedback reflected in the game?
We received a lot of positive reviews, which greatly boosted the development team's confidence. We also got some great feedback that really helped us plan out the game's balance, so I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who participated in the tests. We found that what players consider to be important differ slightly depending on each region. Furthermore, we received a wide range of feedback about the guns and recoil balances, much of which was determined by the player's skill level. We also took into account comments regarding the gunplay and driving, so we encourage the players who participated in the tests to check out their contributions once the game launches on November 11th. The main issues that were raised across all regions were the controls and the frame rates. We consider both of these to be critical issues because the input and output occur simultaneously on the mobile screen, and there are so many different types of mobile devices in use. The Development team has made this a priority, so the amazing feedback has allowed us to focus on our initial goals while helping us further optimize the game. These tests helped us identify and look into a variety of issues, including problems with the network, compatibility for various devices, optimization, and large-scale simultaneous login. Most of the identified bugs have been fixed or will be fixed before we launch. We will do our best to perfect PUBG new state by actively listening to the players and community even after the global launch.
I look forward to seeing PUBG New State become an even better game by incorporating the community's feedback. Question 9. It seems like PUBG New State is a sequel to PUBG Battlegrounds. Will the content in PUBG New State go in a completely different direction, or will there be crossovers with the two titles?
How we will differentiate ourselves from PUBG Battlegrounds is something we're constantly mulling over. PUBG New State was developed based on the PC version of the game, but the current version of PUBG New State took shape after countless debates and numerous trials and errors. The version of PUBG New State that you will see on launch date is at the starting line. Our long-term plan involves alternating between integrating suitable content from PUBG Battlegrounds and releasing original maps and content unique to PUBG New State. This also includes evolving PUBG New State with regular updates into a title that showcases a completely different side of the PUBG franchise, so by next year, PUBG New State will be completely different from the version we see on launch day by featuring a new approach to Battle Royale with core strategies, gun metas and other unique game elements. We are looking forward to how this all comes together.
Since the plan is to create new game content that lives up to the expectations of our longtime fans, I think fans can also look forward to how this all comes together. Question 10. Are there plans to expand the game to PC and other platforms? If not, are there plans to support play on emulators?
Our current focus is on the mobile launch and providing stable service on the mobile platform. We are particularly focused on anti-cheat for a clean game environment, since expanding to other platforms is a big challenge. We will review this once the development team feels that the service quality of the anti-cheat system is satisfactory. For this reason, we will be blocking not only emulators, but also external devices, including the mouse, to strengthen our anti-cheat efforts. Since our top priority is ensuring that our mobile players are happy with the game, we will do everything we can to create a stable and fair gaming environment.
Thank you for the detailed response. Question 11. We heard that PUBG New State has the best graphics among mobile games, so what are the minimum and recommended specs?
As mentioned before, PUBG New State will support Galaxy S7 level devices and other devices that use 2GB RAM on Android, while the game will be supported on iPhone 6s and above for iOS. Since we've been highlighting the quality of PUBG New State's graphics, a lot of players have been concerned about the game's performance. As PUBG New State is a shooter game, we recognize the importance of high frame rates paired with the highest quality of graphics, so optimization is the top priority within our development team, and thanks to all of your help, I would like to say that you will be able to experience the highest levels of performance in PUBG New State. In particular, we've developed features that optimize input responses occurring in the same frame for higher performance, so you'll experience faster response times and smooth display changes while playing the game. We plan to work on optimization consistently after launch, and we will keep pace with newly released mobile devices, providing updates so that players can enjoy the game with even better graphics quality and frames.
Due to time constraints, we will proceed with one last question. Question 12. Are there plans to introduce esports competitions? If so, then how will they be different from existing PUBG leagues?
Instead of focusing on esports, the development team's top priority is in doing everything possible to provide stable game service. We are considering other ways to showcase PUBG New State, such as live streams after updates. Like Tahoon said at this stage, I don't think it is the right time to be considering it. However, partners in various regions have expressed their want for esports after the game has been successfully launched and this service has been stabilized. We are planning on starting with small-scale competitive events, then going step by step from there.
Thank you for the comprehensive Q&A. Listening to all this talk about PUBG New State makes me want to play the game right now, but it looks like we need to wait a bit longer until PUBG New State's official launch. During that time, the developers will be hard at work, so please cheer them on as they prepare to launch the game successfully. I'll be supporting them from my end as well. This brings us to the end of the PUBG New State Media Showcase. Thank you all for joining us.